Hello friends, good evening, welcome to NEET World. This is your Abhilash Sir, Mathematics faculty for Foundation, EAP-set, K-set and also JEE. So, we have started solving R.S. Agarwal questions pertaining to Polynomials chapter, and let us continue with that. In the previous class, I had given you a homework. I hope all of you would have tried that. Even if you have not got the correct solution, it's okay, but you have to try, then only you will learn. Okay, without trying you cannot learn. Everything just by looking at the board you won't learn. Just by trying you will be able to learn lot of things. So, please try solving the questions when I give as homework. Okay, alright, let me solve that question now. So, what was the question that was given? 5x square minus 4x minus, right? I think this was question number, let me have a look at it. This was question number 6. This was question number 6. This was question number 6. Okay, so we have to do what? First thing, we have to equate it to 0. Now what we have, friends? 8 5s are 40. Okay, 8 5s are 40 we have. Oh, okay, but is it correct to do like that? No, because it is not in the standard form. So first we have to bring it to a standard form. That is what? 5x square minus 8x minus 4. Okay, so now it is in the standard form. Constant should come at the end, and here middle term should be x term, and here we have x square. Now look at this. I took it directly 8 5s are 40, but it is wrong, because you should do it like this. First you have to bring it to a standard form, ax square plus bx plus c. Check whether the question is given in the standard form or not. Otherwise, bring it to a standard form. Now it is in the standard form. So now if I multiply 4 5s are 20, that is what? Minus 20. Okay, 4 minus 20. Now what about the sum? Sum is minus 8. Okay, sum is minus 8. So what I can do? 10 into minus 2 or minus 10 into 2. Okay, 10 2s are 20. Okay, minus 10 into 2 is minus 20. Minus 10 plus 2, I will get it as minus 8. So the factors will be what I can write it here? I can write it as 5x square minus 10x plus 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, minus 4 is equal to 0. Now 5 I will take it common. This will be 5x, I can take it common. This will become x minus, what is it? X minus 2. Here 2 I can take it common. This will become x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay. Now this will become x minus 2 into 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. Got it? Now x will be equal to what? X will be equal to 2. Okay, and here x will be equal to what? Minus 2 by 5. Okay, so alpha will be equal to 2 and beta will be equal to minus 2 by 5. Now we have to do what? Sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. I will not write the full form. Anyways, you know how to write the full form. That is what? First, by direct method I will do, that is alpha plus beta is equal to what? Direct method, that is in the exam you have to write down alpha plus beta is equal to what? 2 plus actually it should be minus, because 2 into minus, no, 2 into plus into minus, that is minus 2 minus 2 by 5. 2 minus 2 by 5. So LCM will be equal to what? LCM will be equal to 5. So 1 5s are 5. So 5 2s are 10. 10 minus 2. So 10 minus 2, that is equal to what? 8 by 5. We will have 8 by 5, sum of the zeros. What about product of the zeros? That is alpha into beta, that is equal to, what is this? That is 2 into minus 2 by 5. That is equal to what, friends? 2 into 2 is minus 4. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4 by 5. This is what we have for product of the zeros. Now we have to do what? Verification. We have to do what? Verification. So verification, first I told we have to write the standard form, that is what? ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, now the standard form is this one. This is not in the standard form, this is the standard form. So that is 5x square minus 8x minus 4. Okay, if I equate it, what I will get? I will get a is equal to what? If I comparing, a is equal to what? I will get 5, b is equal to what? Minus 8, and c is equal to what? Minus 4. Now by formula method, let me find sum of the zeros. Alpha plus beta is equal to what? In the exam you should write sum of the zeros. Here also sum of the zeros. Product of the zeros. Here I am writing directly. Okay, so that I can save time and solve more questions. Okay, alpha plus beta is minus b by a, that is equal to what? Minus of minus 8 is plus 8 by a is what? 5. So we got 8 by 5 here, there also we got 8 by 5, so it is verified. Now let us look at product of the zeros. Alpha into beta is c by a, that is not minus, it is just c by a. C is what, friends? Minus 4. Okay, minus 4. A is what? 5. So it is minus 4 by 5. Product of the zeros is what? Minus 4 by 5. What we got here? Minus 4 by 5. Hence it is verified. So let us move to the next question. That is question number 7. Okay, that is question number 7. We will move. What is question number 7 saying? Let us see. Two x square minus 11x plus 15. Okay, question number 7 is saying 2x square minus 11x plus 15. 2x square minus 11x plus 15. Okay, 2x square minus 11x plus 15. Is it 11x? Yes, it is 11x. 2x square minus 11x plus 15. So, first thing what I should do, friends, I should equate it to 0. Now, I have to find, splitting the middle term, I have to find the zeros. So, this I can write it as what, 15 2s are 30, but sum is coming as minus 11. So, what I can do, I am getting easily, I can write 5 into 6, 5 6 are 30. Okay, minus 5 minus 6, minus 5 into minus 6 is minus into minus 6 plus 5 into 6 is 30. So, minus 5 minus 6 is, if I add, it will become minus 11, correct? No. So, this will become what? 2x square, what I can write here, minus 6x minus 5x plus 15 is equal to 0. So, here if I take common 2x, I can take common, this will become x minus 3, okay, x minus 3 minus 5 into x minus 3. See, whatever I am writing in bracket here, if it is x minus 3, here also it should come x minus 3 itself. This in 9th class you would have learnt, okay, is equal to 0. So, this will be equal to what? This will be 2x minus 5 into x minus 3 is equal to 0. So, x will be equal to what? So, x will be equal to 5 by 2, here x will be equal to 3. So, this will be equal to alpha will be equal to what? 5 by 2, okay, and beta will be equal to what? Beta will be equal to 3. We got beta is equal to what? 3, okay, got it. Now, what I have to do is, I have to do what? Sum of the zeros and product of the zeros using direct method, and then verify using what? Verify using formula method. So, direct method, I am writing directly instead of writing sum of the zeros alpha plus beta is equal to, I am writing directly, but please write down in the exam full form. Okay, sum of the zeros alpha plus beta is what? 5 by 2 plus 3. So, LCM is 2 itself. So, 5 plus 1 2 is 2, 2 3 is 6, that is 11 by 2, I will get it. Okay, what about product of the zeros? Product of the zeros is alpha into beta, direct method, that is 5 by 2 into 3, okay, that what I will get 15 by 2, I will get it as 15 by 2. Now, I have to do what? Verification. So, I have to do what? Verification now. So, for verification, what I should do, friends? First, what I should do? I should write the standard form and write down the given question, so that I can compare and get what? Values of A, B and C accurately. Then I will not go wrong. Okay. So, ax square plus bx plus c, this is the standard form. What is the question that is given? 2x square minus 11x plus 15. Now, if I am comparing, what I will get? I will get A is equal to 2 and B is equal to minus 11 and C is equal to 15, excuse me, and C is equal to 15, okay, and C is equal to 15, got it, and C is equal to 15. Now, I am comparing, what I will get is, this is what I got, then sum of the zeros alpha plus beta is what? Minus b by a, that is minus b by a, b is what here? 11, minus b is plus 11 by a is what? 2. So, sum of the zeros by formula method is 11 by 2 and direct method is also 11 by 2. Product of the zeros alpha beta is c by a. So, c is what? 15, a is what? 2. So, by what I got here by this method, is same as the direct method, okay, that is what we will get it. Just a minute. All right, friends, excuse me for that. Okay, so we got it as what? By product of the zeros also we got it as 15 by 2, there also we got it as 15 by 2 direct method, sum of the zeros 11 by 2 direct method, and sum of the zeros by formula method also we got it as 15 by 2. Clear? So, that is how you solve this question. Let us look at the next question. Let us have a look at the next question. 2x square minus 11x plus 15, 2x square minus 11x plus 15. So, the next question is, this question number 8. 2x square minus 11x plus 15, actually it is done, right? We have to do the next question, that is, okay, very important question, 2 root 3 x square, very important, you can write it as important because here irrational number is involved. So, I will write it as very important. It is actually very simple, but it is important to understand how to solve this question. 2 root 3 x square minus 5x plus root 3. Okay. Since irrational number is involved, you will feel that the question is difficult. Actually, the question is not difficult, your perception about the question is difficult, that is all. But actually, it is a very simple question which you can solve. Only one thing you must know, that 3 can be written as what? Root 3 into root 3. And what about root 3 into root 3 can be written as 3. This basic knowledge you should have. This you would have learnt in your number system chapter in class 9. Okay. So, now 2 root 3 into root 3. Okay. This product is what? 2 root 3 into root 3 is what? So, 2 into root 3 into root 3 is 3. So, that I will get it as 6. So, we got the product as 6. Sum is given as what? Minus 5x. Sum is given as what? Minus 5x. So, what I can write it? So, sum is given as minus 5x. So, what I can write it? So, I can write it as minus 2 into minus 3. I will get it as what? Minus 2 into minus 3, I will get it as plus 6. Okay. But sum will be minus 5x. So, here what I should write? I can write it as 2 root 3 x square. Near 2 only I should write 2 itself. Okay. Minus 2x. Okay. Here I can write what? Here I can write minus 3x plus root 3. First of all, I should equate it to 0. That we forgot. This I got it equated to 0. Now, if I take common, what is common here? 2x is common. 2x is common. Here I will be left with root 3x. Okay. Minus 1. Okay. So, here also it should be root 3x minus 1. Root 3x minus 1. Correct? No, root 3x minus 1. Here also it should be like that. So, 3 can be written as what? Root 3 into root 3. So, here will be what? Outside it will be root 3 itself. Okay. So, here 3 can be written as what? Root 3 into root 3. Okay. This 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. I will have what? Root 3 into root 3x plus root 3. So, root 3x I will take it outside. So, this will become what? Root 3x minus 1. Root 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now, what I have? 2x minus root 3 and root 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now, let me equate it to 0 and find out the value of x. 2x minus root 3 is equal to 0. I will get x value is equal to what? 2x is equal to root 3 and x is equal to what? Root 3 by 2. X is equal to what? Root 3 by 2. Here what I have? This is nothing but alpha is equal to root 3 by 2. We got. Here what we have, friends? Here root 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. So, if I send it that side, it will become root 3x. Okay, root 3x is equal to 1. So, x will be equal to what? 1 by root 3. We got x is equal to 1 by root 3. So, beta will be equal to what? 1 by root 3. Beta will be equal to what? 1 by root 3. So, now what I can do is, if beta is equal to 1 by root 3, now sum of the zeros by direct method, that is relation between zeros and coefficients, sum of the zeros, that is alpha plus beta by direct method is what? Root 3 by 2. Okay, plus 1 by root 3. So, the LCM is 2 root 3. So, 2 cancels, root 3 into root 3 is 3. Okay, plus here 2 cancels, root 3 into root 3 is 3. Now, root 3 cancels, 2 into 1 is 2. So, I will get it as what? 5 by 2 root 3. 5 by 2 root 3 is what? 5 by 2 root 3 is sum of the zeros using direct method. Now, product of the zeros. Product of the zero is alpha beta, that is root 3 by 2 into 1 by root 3. So, what it will become? Root 3 cancel, I will get it as 1 by 2. I will get it as 1 by 2. So, product of the zeros is 1 by 2. Now, let us verify. Verification. On verification, what I get, friends? On verification, what do I get? So, if I verify what I am getting, so first of all, I should write the standard form ax square plus bx plus c. Then, whatever the question that is given in standard form, you have to write it. So, 2 root 3 x square, okay, minus 5x plus root 3. Now, on comparing what I get, a is equal to 2 root 3 and b is equal to what? B is equal to minus 5. And what about c? C is equal to root 3. C is equal to root 3. Now, I have to find sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. I have to write sum of the zeros, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Product of the zeros, alpha beta is equal to c by a. Like that I have to write. But I am writing directly so alpha plus beta because I have to save time and solve more questions. Got it? But in the exam, you have to write the full form. Alpha plus beta is equal to what? Minus b by a. B is what? Minus 5. Minus into minus is plus 5. Okay. 5 by a is what? 2 root 3. So what is the answer I have? 5 by 2 root 3. Here also I have 5 by 2 root 3. Hence it is verified. What is verified? Sum of the zeros by direct method and also formula method, it is verified. Now when it comes to product of the zeros, product of the zeros is what? C by A. C by A. What is C? C value is what? C value is root 3. And A value is what? 2 root 3. Now root 3 cancels. I will have what? 1 by 2. So by formula method, that is alpha into beta, C by A is what? 1 by root 3, and direct method, it is what? 1 by 2. Okay, not 1 by root 3, this will be 1 by 2, there it is 1 by 2. So same values we got, hence it is verified. Got it? Let us move to the next question, friends. Very simple. Okay, although it appears to be difficult, that question is very simple. Okay, got it? Just you have to know the how to express a normal number in terms of irrational number and irrational number in terms of normal number. That is x, you can write it as root x into root x, and root x into root x can be written as x. Okay, that you should know. That knowledge you must have. Let us move to the next question. That is question number 9. Question number 9, that is 4x square minus 4x plus 1. Okay, this is one question. 10th question. 10th question is what? 3x square minus x minus 4. This is the 10th question. Okay, these are the question. 9th and 10th question, you have to do it by yourself. Why? Because it is similar question. No point in me doing it again now. I will do it in the next class. So these two questions you take it as homework. So that doesn't mean the class is done. I am telling these repetitive questions of same concepts. Anyways, your concepts are clear. You can solve it by yourself. So please take it as homework. Then in the next class, I will be solving it. Okay. Now let us move to another type of question. That is question number 11. Question number 11, here also it is the same type of question. They are asking us to find the zeros, and they are asking us to find what? The relation between zeros and coefficients, and they are asking us to verify. The question is what? 5x square plus 10x. Okay, the question is what? 5x square plus 10x. Okay, first thing what I should do? I should equate it to 0. Okay, here is it of the standard form? Yes, it is of the standard form, but here constant is not there. The value of c is not there, the value of c is 0. So here what I should do? Directly I should take common. So if I take common, what I can take common? I can take common 5x. So 5x, if I take common, here x will be there, here there will be only 2. So 5x into x plus 2 is equal to 0. This means what? 5x will be equal to 0 and x plus 2 will be equal to 0. So x will be equal to what? 0 by 5, that is nothing but equal to 0. X will be equal to minus 2. So alpha will be equal to 0. Okay, and beta will be equal to minus 2. Okay, beta will be equal to what we got? Beta will be equal to minus 2. This is what we got. Clear, friends? Now what I have to do is sum of the zeros and product of the zeros, direct method. Okay, that is relation between zeros and coefficients. Sum of the zeros, alpha plus beta is equal to z, direct method. 0 plus or plus into minus is minus, 0 minus 2 is minus 2 I will get. Got it? Minus 2 I will get it. And what about product of the zeros? Alpha into beta. Alpha into beta is what? Alpha into beta is nothing but 0 into minus 2. So 0 into anything is 0 itself. This is what I got. Now what I should do, friends? I should verify. Now you should do what? I should do the verification. Okay, I should do what? I should do the verification. Now when I verify, okay, when I try to verify, what I get is, see here, friends, what I get is, see here, first of all I should write the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, now what is the question that is given? 5x square, okay, plus 10x. Okay, if nothing is given, c value is nothing is given, means I can write it as just 0, because anything if I add to 0 it will remain same, it is as same as it is. Okay, now if I compare, what I will get? I will get a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 10 and c is equal to 0. This is what I have. Okay, now I have to find sum of the zeros and product of the zeros using what? Using formula method, that is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Minus b is what? Minus 10 by a is what? 5, that is 10 by 5 is, this is minus 2. Here what we got? sum of the zeros is minus 2. Here also we got sum of the zeros is minus 2 by formula method. So it is verified. Now let us have a look at product of the zeros. Now let us have a look at product of the zeros, that is alpha into beta is equal to what? C by A. C is what, friends? C is 0. A is what? 5. So 0 by anything is 0 itself. Here product of the zeros we are getting as 0, and here also we are getting product of the zeros as 0. So sum of the zeros, direct method and formula method, product of the zeros, direct method and formula method, it is verified. Got it? Now let us move to the 12th question. So what does the 12th question say? 8x square minus 4. Okay, here the question that is given is 8x square minus 4. Okay, first thing what I should do, friends, first thing I should equate it to 0. First thing what I should do, I should equate it to 0. Here which term is missing as per the standard form? Here the term x is missing, that is the coefficient of x is 0, that means the term x is missing. So here directly I can do what? I can take 4 common. 4 if I take it common, this will become what? This will become 2x square minus 1 is equal to 0. So that means what? 4 will be equal to 0? No. So that means this entire thing will turn out into what? This entire thing will become 2x square minus 1 is equal to 0. So I will get it as what? 2x square is equal to 1. Okay, 2x square is equal to 1. So I can write it as x square is equal to 1 by 2. So x is equal to what? X is equal to plus or minus square root of 1 by 2, or I can write it as square root of 1 is nothing but 1 itself. I can write it as x is equal to what? X is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2. So one of the x is 1 by root 2, another x is minus 1 by root 2. So I can write what? Alpha is equal to 1 by root 2. Okay, what about beta? Beta is equal to minus 1 by root 2. Minus 1 by root 2. Now sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros using direct method, that is alpha plus beta, direct method, that is 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2, plus into minus is minus, so this will become 0. What about the product of the zeros? Product of the zeros, that is alpha into beta, that is 1 by root 2 into minus 1 by root 2. So minus into 1 is minus 1 into 1 is nothing but it is nothing but minus. Root 2 into root 2 is nothing but 2. Okay, root 2 into root 2 is nothing but 2. Okay, we got it as minus 1 by 2. That is what? Product of the zeros. Now what we should do? Verification. We have to do what? Verification. So in verification what we can do? See here, on verification we have to do what? They have given verification. We have to do what? Ax square plus bx plus c, that is a standard form we have to write down. Now let us write down the question that is given, that is 8x square minus 4. Okay, if I compare, what I will get? I will get a is equal to 8, b is equal to, there is no value of b is equal to 0, and c is equal to minus 4. So sum of the zeros and product of the zeros using formula method, that I can write it as what? Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So that is b is nothing but what? 0. 0 by 8 is 0 itself. Okay, then what about product of the zeros? Product of the zeros is what, friends? Product of the zero is c by a. C by a is what? Minus 4 by a, that is nothing but minus 4 by 8, that is nothing but minus c, that is c by a is minus 4 by 8, that is 4 ones are 4 2, so this will be minus 1 by 2. So sum of the zeros by direct method and formula method we got it as 0. Product of the zeros by direct method and formula method we got it as minus 1 by 2. So it is verified. Clear? I hope it is clear. Let us move to the next question, which is a very very important question, which is a different type of question. It should be solved in a different way, because it's a different question and they are asking a different thing in this question. Okay, they are telling if px is equal to 2x square plus 5x plus k. This is question number 13. They are telling if p of x is equal to 2x square plus 5x plus k, 2x square plus 5x plus k, and they have given a relation that alpha square plus beta square plus alpha beta, and alpha square plus beta square plus alpha beta is equal to 21 by 4. Okay, they are asking us to find the value of k. They are asking us to find the value of k. Find the value of k. Now what is it they have given? They have given p of x is given, and they have given some relation, and they are asking us to find the value of k. So here the complete equation is not given, because the value of c is not given. The value of c is given in terms of k. Using that we cannot use the splitting the middle term and find the quadratic equation, or you cannot find the value of x. So what I should do? First let me write down p of x. P of x is equal to 2x square plus 5x plus k. Okay, this is the thing they have given. I cannot use splitting the middle term because I don't know the product. Product is what? 2k. The value of k we don't know. We have to find the value of k. So here what I can do is, first let me write out the standard form, ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, if I am comparing, what I'll get a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 5 and c is equal to k. Now let us use the formula method. Using the formula method, I'll get what? Sum of the zeros, alpha plus beta is equal to what? Alpha plus beta is equal to what, friends? That is nothing but equal to minus b by a. Okay, minus b by a, that is nothing but equal to minus 5 by 2. Okay, product of the zeros is what? Alpha into beta, that is equal to c by a. Okay, here c is what? C is nothing but k, so that is nothing but k by a, k by 2. This is what I have. Now let us take the relation that they have given. What is the relation that they have given, friends? They have given alpha square plus beta square plus alpha beta is equal to 21 by 4. This is what they have given. Okay, done. Now I have alpha plus beta, I have alpha beta. Here alpha beta is there, I can directly substitute. But instead of alpha plus beta, I am having alpha plus beta square. So how to find out the value of alpha plus beta square? I will tell you a method. So first let us write down alpha plus beta. Let me rename this as equation 1. Alpha plus beta. The value is what? Minus 5 by 2. Now squaring on both sides, write the full form, squaring on both sides. So this will become what? Alpha plus beta square whole square minus 5 by 2 whole square. So I can write it as what? I can write it as alpha plus beta whole square minus 5 by 2 whole square. So that what I will get, friends? Alpha plus beta square is alpha square plus beta square. Okay, alpha square plus beta square. First let me write down this. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus 1 by 2. So first let me find out alpha plus beta whole square. Alpha plus beta whole square is nothing but alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. Correct, no? Plus 2 alpha beta, that is a plus b whole square. So alpha square plus beta square is required here. So alpha plus beta square is nothing but what? Alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta is equal to alpha square plus beta square. Okay, so this is 2. Now put 2 in 1. If I put equation 2 in equation 1, what I will get? Alpha square plus beta square plus alpha beta is equal to 21 by 4. Correct, no? If I put alpha plus beta square is equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta, what I will get? Alpha plus beta whole square. So for this one I am getting alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta plus alpha beta. Okay, this should be minus 2 alpha beta plus alpha beta is equal to what? 21 by 4, right? Now alpha plus beta is what? Alpha plus beta is minus 5 by 2. So I should write it as what? Minus 5 by 2 whole square minus 2 alpha beta plus alpha beta is minus alpha beta. So that is equal to 21 by 4. Now what is the value I have? So alpha plus beta is minus 5 by 2 whole square, that will be 25 by what I will have? I will have what, friends? I will have 25 by 4. Okay, minus alpha beta. Alpha beta, what is the value of alpha beta? Alpha beta value is k by 2. Okay, the value of alpha beta is k by 2. This is 21 by 4. Now I want the value of k. So I will send that side. So this will become a 25 by 4 minus 21 by 4 is equal to k by 2. Okay, 25, see the denominator is same, so you can directly separate the numerator. 25 minus 21 is 4 by 4, that is equal to k by 2. So 4 by 4 cancel. So this implies what? K by 2 is equal to 1. So this implies k is equal to what? K is equal to 2. So we will get the answer as k is equal to 2. So this is the value of k. So first what we took, we wrote the given equation and we wrote the standard form and we got the value of a, b, c. So c is nothing but equal to k. Then we found out the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros, and then we took the relation. So in the relation, one term is given, that is alpha square plus beta square. To find alpha square plus beta square, the formula is alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta, that we substituted, and then we got the value as k is equal to 2. This is how you can solve this question, friends. This is how you can solve this question. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this question, or you can note it down, pause and note it down. Okay, I hope the session was useful. I hope you understood this concept, and this question is very, very important. Okay, very important. Such type of questions are coming in the examination. Okay, such type of questions are coming in the examination. So do practice such type of questions. Anyways, it will be done in the class. When I solve the previous year questions, such type of questions you can encounter. Okay, when you see these questions, we'll see these questions and we'll solve it in the class itself, so that it will become very much clear to you when it comes to solving this type of questions, where you have to find the value of what? Value of k or any constant for that matter. Okay. So, as a matter of fact, any constant you can find out. Got it? So, I will wind up now. Good evening again. Have a nice day. Okay. Let us meet in the tomorrow's evening session. Please stay tuned and do share it with your friends. Do like, so that we bring more quality content. Okay. Thank you. I will wind up now. Take care.